SCR 5, concurrent resolution recognizing Edward T. Alter for his service as Utah State Treasurer. Senator Okerlund.
Senator Okerlund.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's really an honor today for me to be able to present this citation and recognition for a man that I have tremendous respect for, former Treasurer Edward Alter, who has spent 28, I think, consecutive years as State Treasurer in Utah, and his wife, Pat. Good to have both of you with us. Treasurer Alter served on many boards and got a tremendous amount of recognition nationwide for his service, for the innovation that he brought to the Treasurer's office in the state while he was here, and for the many people in the state that he was able to help and benefit through his service over the years. I had the great pleasure of serving with Treasurer Alter for 12 years on the CIB board, one of many boards that Treasurer Alter served on, and came to the point where I recognized and appreciated not only his service, but his wisdom and his ability to be able to talk to people and come up with great solutions and be able to advise the board on not only financial issues, but also on how to deal with some very complicated issues on that board. I know that's one of few of the boards that, one of the many boards that he has served on, but the one that I had the opportunity to serve with him on and become great friends over that time period. So it really is an honor for me to be able to recognize Treasurer Alter today, and if I could, I'd like to have the resolution read.
Be it resolved by the Legislature of the State of Utah, the Governor concurring therein, whereas Edward T. Alter, 23rd Utah State Treasurer, served 28 consecutive years in that capacity. Treasurer Alter graduated from the University of Utah with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Banking and Finance and a Master's of Business Administration degree. Treasurer Alter began his career in public accounting and became a certified public accountant. Treasurer Alter was also elected on November 4th, 1980, and sworn in as the Utah State Treasurer on January 5th, 1981. Treasurer Alter created the Public Treasurer's Investment Fund as a pooled short-term investment fund which provides competitive returns, professional management, and daily liquidity of all government entities in Utah. Treasurer Alter directed the first book entry municipal bond issuance for the state, which is now a common practice in the industry. Treasurer Alter worked with industry partners to develop an electronic platform for the competitive sale of municipal bonds, which has also become a common practice in the industry. He championed the Utah School District Board Guarantee Act, which has reduced the interest expense of municipal bonds issued by local school districts throughout Utah, resulting in millions of dollars of savings to Utah taxpayers. Treasurer Alter served on various boards and commissions, including Utah Retirement Systems Board, the Permanent Community Impact Board, the Utah Navajo Trust Fund Board, the Utah Housing Corporation Board, and the Utah Higher Education Assistance Authority Board, where his knowledge and expertise have benefited residents of rural Utah, residents of the Navajo Reservation, state employees, students, and others throughout the state. In 1986, Treasurer Alter served as president of the National Association of State Treasurers and received the association's Jesse M. Unruh Award for Treasury Excellence and the Tanya Gritz Award for Excellence in Public Finance. In 1988, he was named by City and State magazines to its all-pro government team. In 2003, Treasurer Alter received the Harlan Boyles Distinguished Service Award, which is now known as the Harlan Boyles Edward T. Alter Award. Treasurer Alter has continued his public service as a member of the Utah Retirement Systems Board, Higher Education Assistance Authority Board, and a member of My 529 Investment Advisory Committee, providing institutional knowledge and investment and debt issuance experience that are vital to the continued success of these organizations. Treasurer Alter is respected by his peers across the nation and elected officials in Utah and leaders in communities throughout the state for many contributions he has made to make Utah a better place. And Treasurer Alter's significant state and national contributions merit recognition. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the legislature of the state of Utah, the governor concurring therein, recognizes the lifelong dedication and public service of Edward T. Alter, 23rd Utah State Treasurer, and expresses appreciation for Treasurer Alter's many contributions to the state.
Discussion, Senator Hilliard.
Thank you, Mr. President. I, too, will stand in honor of Ed Alter. I think a couple of things that you need to know as a body. We're the only state in the union that's never lost our AAA bonding. It's men like Ed Alter who've held us and helped us do that. Ed came to me a number of years ago with a problem we've worked on for quite some time, and that's the problem that our school districts all have never missed a payment, all perfect funding, but yet because of the nature of the property we held, our bonds were all rated B or B+. And he came up with an idea, probably the best thing I've ever done in this legislature. I carried a constitutional amendment that allowed our state to guarantee all of our bonds for school districts. And that passed this overwhelmingly. The voters passed it. I was told by a bonding company that that act alone probably saved the school districts in the state of Utah $20 million. And I just looked at Ed Alter, and I never would have, and we talked about the idea, it was his idea and his work. And so I think when people look at the effect of our bond rating and the work of investments we have, the name of Ed Alter stands high among those. Thank you, Ed, for the great job you've done. I'm proud to know you.
I'd also like to thank Ed Alter for the effect that he's had with me. Ed, I'm behind you here, right behind you. I know you hear this small voice, but I served on a water commission with you. Remember that? And you taught me some great lessons. And one is that the need for some of the more significant infrastructure projects we have to build happens before the people that can pay for it exist. So the way to pay for those, it's more, instead of a lineal graph line, it's more like a stair step. And you have to find a way to handle those significant infrastructure investments. And part of it is, and we've done a good job, save for it, and then you have to bond for some of it. But to be able to do it in a financially responsible way, you've had an impact on me, and I appreciate your service and the great things you've done for the state of Utah. So thank you again. Further discussion? Seeing none, I'm going to call the bill. Go ahead. Motion from you, Senator Okerlund.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would like to, before I make the motion, recognize some of his fellow workers that I think are here with us, some current treasurers and former treasurers that are here, and all of the people that have worked with him that are here to support him today as well.
We see them in the gallery, east and west. I think we ought to congratulate them because we know what an impact they've had also. Thank you.
Thank you. And with that, I would move that we suspend the rules, the three reading requirement.
So we have a motion to suspend the rules. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes.
And with that, I move that we suspend the three reading requirement and move the bill straight across SCR 5 that it pass.
The question is, shall SCR 5 pass? Roll call vote.
Senators Andrigg, Bramble, Buxton, Christensen, Collmore, Davis, Escamilla, Fillmore, Grover, Harper, Hemmert, Henderson, Hilliard, Hinkins, Ibsen, Iwamoto, Kitchen, Maine, McKay, Milner, Okerlund,
Aye.
Reby, Sandal, Stevenson, Thatcher, Vickers, Weiler, Winterton, President Adams.
Aye. Senate Concurrent Resolution 5, having received 27 yea votes, 0 nay votes, 2 being absent, passes this body and will be referred to the House for their consideration. Congratulations. Thank you again for being here and letting us honor you. You've had an impact I don't think many people want to understand, but thank you again.